Turning back now to our top story today, the city is Brunswick, a coastal city in southeast Georgia. That is where the Ross Harris trial will take place. The judge agreed to move the trial out of Cobb County because of extensive publicity surrounding the case. Harris is the Cobb County father accused of intentionally leaving his son in a hot car to die. Joining me to talk more about this and what it means for the trial is criminal defense attorney Pate. So the idea, of course, in moving this trial is that at least the jury pool will be less familiar with this case. So is less familiar good enough in trying to seek an unbiased jury?
Well, that's what they hope. I mean, obviously, they're expecting the people in Glenn County to have not heard as much media coverage about the case.
And that's all right? Not as much?
It should be. They're going to go through the same process. They're going to issue questionnaires to the potential jurors ahead of time. They're going to go through the same type of questioning. They're going to find out what they've heard, how much have they heard, and more importantly, the ultimate question, have you made up your mind in this case? Given the fact that the attention was so pervasive in Cobb County, you've got to expect the people in Glenn County, while they certainly have probably heard about the case, will not have the same sort of locked-in opinions already.
Right, absolutely, which is what we found in jury selection here. All right, so why Brunswick? Because the demographics between Cobb County and Brunswick just don't match up. And when you're talking about trying to get a jury of his peers to try him, that doesn't seem to match. So why Brunswick?
Well, I wish demographics played a bigger role in jury selection, but unfortunately it doesn't. I mean, we hear about you're entitled to a jury trial, a jury of your peers. In reality, that's not the case demographically. People get tried in counties where they are clearly in the minority all the time. But what is important is you do need demographics that are somewhat similar to the original county where the crime occurred, because that's your jury pool, and that's who you're going to try the case in front of. And so for both sides, they will tailor their case to the potential jury. They're going to know what these folks think, how they respond, and how they're going to structure their evidence. Why Brunswick? They've done it there before. Cobb County has previously moved a case down to Brunswick. They have a nice new courthouse.
They have a working relationship.
They do, with the staff and the folks down there in the court. I thought it would be more likely to do it in Houston County because the demographics are closer in Houston to Cobb than down in Glenn, and it's closer to Atlanta, but they chose Brunswick.
Right, so it is Brunswick. All right, so what is the cost associated with moving a trial that far away?
Right. The cost is mostly going to be the logistics, moving the court staff, the witnesses, the lawyers, the media. I mean, everybody who has to go down there. I've seen some figures, 100,000, maybe more than that. But the other cost, they're the same cost. I mean, as far as flying witnesses in from out of state, I mean, they're going to fly into Brunswick now instead of Atlanta.
But you have to put the jury pool up. You have to put everybody up in a hotel.
You may. That's only if they sequester the jury. I mean, they could allow the jury just to come to court for the day and then go home in the evening and just say, don't talk about it, don't watch TV. And it could be. Glenn County is a little more spread out, but I don't think they're going to sequester the jury.
All right. And finally, who does it benefit? At the end of the day, conventional wisdom would say the defense, but
absolutely the defense. I mean, if they could try this case anywhere other than Cobb County, they would jump at the chance. They have that chance now.
The defense is the one that asked for the change of venue in the first place, and the judge agreed. All right, Paige, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
The reason for moving the trial is the judge